If you need any My Team grinds in any mode, hit up my boy Witty for safe, reliable, and the cheapest grinding services around. Hit him up on Twitter. You won't be disappointed. Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be going through and talking about each of the brand new heroic cards, whether or not they're worth picking up, and which ones you should potentially target, if any, from today's drop. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. So Brandon Ingram is the headliner for this drop. Also have David West and Jamal Crawford as Galaxy Opals, and then Pink Diamond Fat Lever, Rolando Blackman, Spencer Haywood, who is the best of the Pink Diamonds that we're going to get this season, and then Nick Batum, Channing Frye, and Derek Harper. So overall, a very kind of just there drop. Again, it's not one of those drops that's particularly exciting, but maybe a couple of these cards are solid. We will see. Start off with the diamonds, I guess. Derek Harper, I mean, I actually had this card briefly. His jumper's not bad. He's good defensively, but he only has 75 interior, 75 driving dunk. I mean, he's not terrible. He's 6'4" point guard. His jumper's not trash, but overall, he's not very good. Definitely still not a card that I would recommend running by any means at this point in the year. Not elite enough as a slasher, not quite complete enough badge-wise, only 4 hoffs. Like, not ideal for much other than, I mean, a salary cap, he's fine. Channing Frye is 67 speed, 75 standing, and 60 driving dunk. That's also kind of a deal breaker, even if you are a high-level shooter. What's his jumper this year? He's got Torrey Craig base, which is, I think, pretty good, but I don't actually really know. I haven't used Howard Isley or any of the cards this year. So, I don't know. I would assume his jumper is pretty good still, but when you have 67 speed, not elite defense, and no dunking, you're like obviously a liability at this point in the year. So I don't think that does very much for him, in all honesty, in this situation anyway. So again, not super impressed by this Channing Frye card by any means. And then Nick Batum, I feel like is likely more of the same. I mean, he is the most complete stat and badge wise, just slightly of the group. 88 3 ball, 85 driving dunk, defensively is pretty good. The problem with Nick Batum, jumpers are normal, and it's not a very good jumper. He's got no real movement. I mean, he is just an extremely mediocre card. That's the honest truth. He's just not very good. Not a card that I personally would be looking at and excited about whatsoever, to be totally honest. He just doesn't excite me at all. Like, it's just a very bleh is my reaction, honestly, to this Nick Batum. It's kind of been my reaction to Tuesday content the last 2 seasons in general, to be honest. It's just like so underwhelming. By the way, I do apologize if I'm sniffling at all or anything like that. This video, again, I've been having really weird allergies in the morning specifically, really just in general the last couple of days, but especially in the mornings. So I don't know why, but this Spencer Haywood is the best of all the Pink Diamond hidden gems that are left in the game that will eventually come out on this season. There's only 9 more left after this, and all 9 of them are kind of bad. This Spencer Haywood card, besides being only 6'8", is actually really good. He's a high-level shooter, high-level finisher, well, high-level speed and finisher, pretty good shooter, pretty good defender. Badge-wise, honestly not a total liability either on that area, and his jumper is actually very nice. Has Darius Garland's escape, Darius Garland's behind the back, pro dribble style. Like, he's, for a power forward, really, really good. Got some movement, got a smooth jumper, got speed and defense and dunking and stuff. The honest truth is, he's a much worse version of Galaxy Opal Bob McAdoo, though, who you can already get for free. Overall, he's okay, but he's still significantly worse than a card that is already like the 6th or 7th best power forward in the game. So realistically, again, not extremely exciting would be my opinion. You might not agree with me, but that's kind of my thoughts again for this drop, without a doubt. When the best Pink Diamond in the game is significantly worse than a card who is, or best Pink Diamond in the drop is significantly worse than a card that we've already gotten, that isn't even that incredibly insane, that's not a great sign. Rolando Blackman, 6'6" with 6'10" wingspan. He is, again, I mean, like, just kind of there. Not a high-level defender. 4 total Hall of Fame badges, 85 driving now, 84 3 ball. At this point in the year, hidden gems have kind of just turned into a pointless thing in general. Like, I don't feel like there's much point to hidden gems, basically. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't understand why 2K insisted on having them stick around this much. It's just dropped a bunch of garbage budget cards that aren't actually really good worth getting at all in these Pink Diamond and Diamond tiers over the past couple of weeks, really the last couple months, to be honest. And 6'3" with a 6'8" wingspan on Fat Lever, 93 speed, 93 ball, 75 driving dunk. Defensively, he's fine. I mean, he's a good defender. He's got
Good rebounding for PG, but at the end of the day, he's a 6'3" point guard who's 75 vert, 75 driving dunk, 50 strength, 35 block. Just not going to cut it. You know what I mean? And Nas Reed's jumper's good. Pro dribble style's fine. LaMelo escape and skip behind the back. That doesn't do much for you. Overall, again, very, very underwhelming. And that is the story of all the pink diamonds and below. Now, the opals and the dark matter seem like the only interesting cards from this season's drop. 6'5" with a 6'10" wingspan for Jamal Crawford, 97 speed, 93 3 ball, only an 80 driving dunk. I was kind of hoping that would be an 85. And I was also hoping the defense would be a little bit better. He does have half glove, half pick dodger. But a total of 25 total badges. I mean, not really missing any playmaking, shooting, or finishing badges. And defensively, if you got 6 badge slots, you could add brick wall, immovable, on-ball menace, paint patroller, and a couple of, yeah, he's gonna have all the important badges at least. So that is good. He's tall enough to stand. I could add 6 of 5. The jumper is very nice. Paul George escape is good. Does not have a very good dribble style. I mean, Harden dribble style is not that great, to be totally honest. Is that the same dribble style that he had on his previous card? Okay, so they changed it. Interesting. So I'll take Harden dribble style as a, like, for the push cross. It just doesn't have a good burst. But to be fair, neither did normal, so I'm not that concerned about that. He is definitely better than his he's definitely better than his diamond by a significant margin. He's gonna, if badge defensively, be pretty good. I know he's not a great slasher, but he's gonna be a really fun shot creator and shooter. Definitely better than all the pink diamond and below. I'll say that for sure. David West, 6'9" with a 7'4" wingspan, 87 speed, 93 3 ball, 90 standing and driving dunk. Defensively, not bad, not insane, but not bad. Again, he does have small forward eligibility. Now he's 7'4" with that wingspan. Really good finisher, great shooter, solid defender. Honestly, pretty good. Zion Williamson, dribble style, De'Aaron Fox escape. That's a couple of decent sigs. Release is now on very quick, which is actually, I think, if I remember correctly, it was a pretty good jump shot. 2K starting to sweep up some of these lower tier cards a little bit, at least, like Galaxy Opals and David West. They did a good job. Like, he looks like a pretty good card. Dribble style's got a good push cross. He's got a good escape. He's got a release on very quick. He's got positional versatility of being able to play small forward now. He's another pretty solid card, honestly. Both him and Jamal look like good options at the small forward and point guard position, respectively. And then you have Brandon Ingram as the final card in the drop. 6'10" with a 7'3" wingspan. 2K cannot make up their mind with Brandon Ingram's height. Last couple of years, he's been 6'7". Then this year on his first card, he's 6'8" on his Gems of the Game. And then the MT Festival, he's all of a sudden 6'10". It doesn't make sense. Yeah, he's a 6'8" on his NBA Series 1 card, and then he's 6'10" on his pink diamond. Now he's 6'10" again and can play shooting guard. 92 speed, 95 3 ball, 90 driving dunk. Defensively, actually not bad at all. Honestly, what are the animations? D-Book dribble style, PG escape. I don't love Brown behind the back. Releases on quick. If he's got a good fade and the jumper feels pretty good, he's a good card because he's 6'10" at the 3. Or a 6'10" at the 2. That provides real value. This is an interesting card. I'm not saying he's off the rip elite, but I am interested to try him out. No doubt about that, if nothing else. I think he actually might be a lot better than people think he is. I know he's going to be pretty expensive and pretty rare, but he's an interesting card. No doubt about it. So with that being said, that is the final card of the drop. Really the only 3 cards that are interesting at all are the top 3 cards. That's kind of a shame when that's the case, but I mean, Spencer Haywood would be good if he was taller. Otherwise, it's just not a very good drop. It's very disappointing. So I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back on more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.